Racebook is the most informative website that I've ever used for form studying.
One of the main features I use is the Follow Me, which is when I pick on a horse and I click on it, you actually send me an alert when it's running. That's fantastic because I'm following about 150 horses at the moment. I'll watch the videos on your archives. I make a note of what I want to next time the horse is running, and I'll get alerted the day before, which is fantastic.
I log on to Racebook every morning. I run through all the races. I set alarms for when we have runners so that I don't miss any races during the day. I would highly recommend Racebook to anyone who needs up-to-date racing information and an easy-to-use form guide at their fingertips, all presented in a very attractive and user-friendly app interface.
Racebook is a fantastic site. As a bloodstock agent and racing manager, I use it daily. It's got all the information I need, and it's very user-friendly.
Racebook is great. We buy a lot of horses from South Africa, and what we really enjoy is how detailed the page is for the form of the horse, and also how quickly it's updated. There is so much information that's useful. For example, the date of gelding, the stakes money earned, the current rating, the highest rating, and the direct links to the Teletrack videos are fantastically useful as well. It allows us to merge our Racebook and Teletrack accounts, and overall they keep improving the site, and it's actually our one-stop shop now whenever we want to examine the form of a horse we want to buy.
Hi, good day. This is Alistair Brown of Equarius Bloodstock. I founded Equarius back in 1989, which was in the days before the internet, but at the time I was the only person in Africa with a computer connection through to the Jockey Club of America's database, which was, for me at the time, absolutely invaluable for moving forward and doing the business that I do. But over the years, with the internet progressing as it has, more and more services have become available, and one of the best here in South Africa has been Racebook. There isn't a day goes by that I don't access Racebook for race records, for stallion stats, to see what a broodmare has produced, and the ever-evolving data and improvements to the system is something that I have to take my hat off to them, and it is something I can highly recommend to anybody, owners, trainers, breeders within the industry, both locally and abroad.
Racebook keeps me thoroughly updated on horses' form and merit ratings. Its format is easy to use on mobile or PC. I can check on my stats on a daily basis. It is an essential tool to myself and Gavin at Team Tara Racing Stables. Racebook, the only on-track, online, all-the-time information I have ever needed in one convenient place.
Well, it's lovely to have Ros Waterman from Racebook to tell us more about the website. Ros, welcome to the Breeding Twins Show.
Thanks, Julie, and thanks very much for having me.
Ros, tell us what's so different about this website compared to all the other racing websites?
I think if you look at other racing websites, they're very single in what they pull across. So basically what we're trying to do is consolidate a whole lot of data and information into one platform and make it a one-stop shop for users, punters, breeders, and so on.
Where did this idea of Racebook originate from?
We launched in December 2017, just with basic form pages and race cards. And then the last year or so, Devin and myself have been working towards pulling through stats and making it a bit more user-friendly, and hopefully get to version 6 where we can have the whole idea pulled together. We have created a landing page that's which you didn't see in version 1. So this is the landing page.
Okay.
Fill in your information, log in. It will take you initially to the home page, show you upcoming events, and then just results from yesterday. So basically, if you wanted to go look at racing today, you'd click on racing. Those are all your race cards.
Okay.
We've just got all your information. You've got your previous form. If you click there, it will take you through to that race. You've got the horse, jockey, trainer, equipment. It is interactive, so if you clicked on jockey, it would take you through, or trainer, it would take you through to those profiles. If you wanted to go see this horse, Dancing Flame, you could click on Dancing Flame's profile, and you'd get all the information on Dancing Flame over there. And over here, we've got the the race replays. So it is against the form, which a lot of users have found quite handy. If you wanted to go to horse profiles or search a horse, you could either do it at the top of your screen, or you could search for the horses over here. If you wanted to see Do It Again, we click on Do It Again.
And that pretty much brings up all the information on Do It Again.
Yes. We currently have CTS's results embedded in the Racebook site, and we are looking to include BSA and Magic Millions. I am in contact with them. We're looking at including their their sales results.
Okay, well, the big question is the cost. How much will it cost a user to register?
The idea is to keep the site free. I'd love to keep the site free. I think it's important. But we're obviously looking to expand and improve the site. So we are having to rely on advertising at the moment. So if that takes off and we get what we want, then we can continue to build the site. So it is free for users at the moment.
Well, that was my big question, is what was the cost involved, because that's always what it's about, to register. Yes. Yeah. But that's fantastic. So right now it's free. You can just register and you'll get all the information from around the world, pretty much.
Yes, correct.
Well, I think it's a fantastic site. Anything else you want to add there, Roz?
Yeah, I'd like to just run you through profiles. We're looking at populating the site with profiles. Basically, we've also included a following function that you can see over here. If I clicked follow, as soon as Do It Again is carded to run, I'd get an email notification letting me know that he's been carded to run. It would also appear, if you go to at the top of the page, My Profile, and go down to My Portfolio, you'd get a list of all the horses that you are following in your portfolio, and you can add notes on each of them over there. If you go to trainers, you can search all this information, but there's a few featured trainers where they can put in their pictures and contact information. So say we go to Candace's profile. Basically, you can see here her form over the last 6 months. So the line would be how many runs she's had. Yellow is wins, and then the grey is places. So if you wanted to see, you can actually cross these tabs out. So you can see this month she's had 2 wins. You can see all of her stats. You can go to her results. You could actually see when the yards, when they're not in form, or if they're having African horse sickness, along with the video replays. I'd just like to also say that RA members do get free access to Teletrack. So if you are an RA member, it's important that you get your code and get signed up to Teletrack, because then you can get the video replays on the site.
Okay, so if you're not an RA member or you haven't registered with Teletrack, then can you still see the replays?
No, you have to be a Teletrack member in order to see the replays on Racebook. Carded, so this is quite handy for trainers. They can see all their carded runners. Trophy cabinets goes back to 2009 as well, but you can see in her trophy cabinet all of her grade 1 wins, grade 2 wins, grade 3 wins. And if she wanted to, much like a social media page, we could put gallery photos in there. So all these profile pages act as mini websites for trainers, breeders, stallions, and it's all found in one place, which I think users find very beneficial.
And for trainers that would like to use the site, and obviously, I mean, for this it would be a form of advertising. Does it come free as well?
No. So basically, if you wanted to put your information like Candace has here, and a profile picture with social links at the top with her logo, you would pay. So that works out to 3,000 Rand for the year. So I don't think it's expensive at all. And then just in terms of on the breeding side, we've got a few breeders. So you could search any breeders there and you'd get the same information, but they wouldn't have the pictures or the contact information, links to social media. So if we go to main chance, also, so the stud managers, Tim, racing managers, Glenn. It's got all your stallions are linked at the bottom and their stats are over there. And you'd get the same. You'd get results. You could see all the main chance carded runners. news links, sales, winners, should show you the trophy cabinet as well. So stats display quite differently for breeders and stallions compared to trainers and jockeys, purely because they don't hit form like trainers and jockeys would. It's not important for stallions and breeders. So if you wanted to look at Silvano's profile, you can see his breeding over there. You can see he stands at main chance. He's owned by a syndicate. You've got to contact him if you need a service. We've also got an agreement with Orion, so you can see the pedigree. So for featured stallions, we can pop in the pedigree and the female line. One of the new features that we've just released is the broodmare profiles. So if you click broodmares there, and we wanted to search, you have a broodmare in mind? You'll go with Quick Single.
Yeah.
So basically, we pulled up Quick Single's broodmare profile. We get this information from the NHRA. So you can see all of her progeny. So in 2017, she's got a bay filly called Ultra Edge. This 2-year-old now is actually on the sale. And you can see her past foals over here. What's handy about this is that once catalogues are printed, they're normally out of date pretty quickly. Whereas here, if you search a broodmare, everything's up to date, relevant, and you can view these profiles from the broodmare page. Another feature I'd like to show you quickly, you switch to advanced search over here, takes you to this page, and this is very handy for the Mauritians if they're looking for geldings to buy from here, or breeders looking for fillies for stud.
Roz, you definitely got me hooked, so I'll be registering next, but we wish you all the very best for Racebook, and I'm sure it will grow from strength to strength.
Yeah, thanks very much, Julie. It's a very, very exciting project that we've been working on, and we're looking to improve it. So it's just the beginning.